Dylan!
Hey everybody! Welcome back to another episode
Son
of
a bitch.
the Armored Core Marathon. We just finished Armored Core Nexus a little while ago, and now we are continuing the marathon with Armored Core Last Raven. Part 1, we are beginning Armored Core Last Raven, and as I said at the end of the last game, it is a direct sequel. The story events take place right after, and you can transfer your Armored Core from the previous game, Nexus, or Ninebreaker, a completely non-story game, tournament game as well. You can transfer either of those Armored Cores to Last Raven and, you know, continue using that for this story. And of course, because of that, the difficulty is adjusted accordingly. This is actually a very short game, but look at the video, 1 hour and 14 minutes. But that's because in reality, it's not that short if you think about it in a different way, because it has multiple endings, and the endings are determined by what route you take through the story, and the route you take through the story is dependent on what missions you accept. But the story starts off in the same place, which is right after the events of Nexus. I think the intro clarifies exactly how much time has passed, maybe not. But I will continue. I will give a little bit more exposition once the game has started, just to see what, you know, fill in the blanks that the intro leaves out, because I'm pretty sure it maybe explains some things, but I haven't played this in years. I can't remember what it says. So here we go. Armored Core Last Raven Part 1 begins now. I'm going to start off with the cinematic intro as always. Let's do it. There's Nexus's intro. Armored Core 3's intro. This is what's left of the world after the ending of Armored Core Nexus. Just the cockroaches. Like a fucking nuclear apocalypse, basically. Might as well be that. Even the roaches didn't make it. That's the main theme song of it right there on the title screen. Armored Core Last Raven. New game. Unmanned suicide weapons ravage the world. Corporations that used to fight one another lost everything in the aftermath. Instead of trying to rebuild individually, they joined forces to form Alliance. The organization got off to a rocky start. Months went by before things were running smoothly. A new world order was ushered in, one ruled by Alliance. But a rebel group known as Vertex vowed to overthrow them. A war between the two groups broke out and quickly escalated into chaos. Now Vertex has issued a declaration. Oh, I finally get to see what Raven pilots wear when they're inside their mech. Their final attack launches in 24 hours. We also finally got an example of the cockpit of an AC opening too. And that's where the game starts. Now, of course, you can just, you know, I don't know if this guy's gonna do it, or if he just cut the video to already, you know, I think he did, yeah. I think he just cut the video to show that he loaded his AC from the previous game, from Nexus. Or he's building it from scratch because you just get everything for free at the beginning of the game, I'm not sure. I can't remember the, you know, the details of how it all works. But, so there you have it, there's the intro. At this point I'll give the rest of the exposition, and that's... Wait. We have mail. Oh, hold on, there's a little bit more. From Alliance headquarters to Simon. That's the character's, the player's, character name, their pilot name. Subject, eliminating Vertex. Received 545. Or 545 hours, I guess. Time is a big thing here. It's like, it's almost like The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, because they, you know, Vertex said they're going to launch their final attack against Alliance in 24 hours. The game starts at 8 in the morning. That's right there. It's present time 8. Missions take usually 1 to 2 hours, so everything's happening really fucking fast. Missions are no longer days, weeks, or months apart anymore. Some vague in between of those, like it used to be in previous games. Everything happens in a matter of hours, and the entire game is over in 24 hours. It's literally an episode of 24, for anybody who knows that TV show. We got Kiefer Sutherland showing up. Come
on, dude, bullshit.
Okay, so they said there are 24 hours remaining until Vertex's declared time of attack. We should have taken care of the risk they presented long ago, but sadly we hesitated to act. Vertex cannot hope to match our access to resources, but the numerous Ravens and their employ do pose a threat. Victory is ours if we remove them from the equation. Okay. Again, I will actually give more exposition and fill in the holes that they don't after these few emails. They could probably save me some time, basically. Whatever they don't say, I'll fill in the gaps. From Vertex to Simon. Overthrowing Alliance. Received at 6:03. At 350 hours, our forces took over the Diorgan Distribution Center. Capturing this facility greatly helps our cause. All Ravens know what our organization is capable of achieving. Those who refuse to cooperate with us will end up paying for this error with their lives. Time is running out. We sincerely hope you make the right decision. From Virtual Reality Arena Manager to Simon. Subject, VR Arena. Received at 7:30. Do you enjoy a good battle? Do you think you're a good pilot? Hopefully you will take advantage of the VR Arena to hone your skills. The VR Arena enables those using it the opportunity to get in a bit of fun and combat practice all at the same time. Those who perform well will reap great rewards. It's the arena battles against like summon monsters in FF7 Remake reminded me of this. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't say it when I played FF7 Remake, but I was like, oh, it's like this. Combat simulators. That is what the form VR will take, I bet. It already has within our military in real life, but you know. Anything else? Nope, going straight to the mission. I don't know if there's mission briefings again in this game or not, but at this point I will go ahead and fill in the gaps on the exposition, give more context of what's happening, because sometimes a lot of this is either on the back of the game box or in the instruction manual. They were still kind of doing that somewhat. The game gave most of the context already though, so this makes it a little easier, having shown the intro. So basically, yeah, the world was destroyed by those unmanned weapons at the end of Nexus. It was basically, the whole world is living in a nuclear apocalypse type situation now. However, unlike last time this happened, where humanity built the controllers, basically the AI programs, to govern everyone's lives and took refuge underground while they waited for the planet's surface to heal, this time that contingency plan wasn't made because, you know, humanity didn't sort of regain its former glory enough to learn how to make something like the controller again after it was destroyed at the end of Armored Core 3. They were pretty much taking for granted that the surface was back, capitalism spread to it again, and capitalism yet again destroyed it, just like last time, but without a contingency plan this time. Now we're actually living in a post-apocalyptic scenario, no controller to take care of us. Resources are scarce, everybody's fighting for what's left. And as you saw, what was left of the three corporations, Crest, Mirage, and Kisaragi, banded together to create Alliance. And some Ravens went with them, but other Ravens, most of the Ravens, that were, especially, you know, all those that were employed with the Ravens Arc, instead created their own new little organization called Vertex. And they want to stand up against corporations because they don't want to bow down to them. So that's basically the gist of it. You just play the part of a neutral Raven who hasn't decided who they want to side with, and you have 24 hours to choose because that's when the ultimatum is set. In 24 hours, the war will commence, or at least the final attack, as Vertex claims. They will commence their final attack against Alliance. They plan to finish them off in 24 hours. So you have to pick a side. You play the part of a neutral Raven who may or may not be the Raven from the end of the last game. That's up to you to headcanon it. From Software doesn't really take away that. They don't take that away from you, but you know, you saw how the last game ended. It's highly possible that that Raven died. Our main character from the last game is probably dead, but there's no confirmation. You don't see your AC blow up. You know, you reach like 10% AP and then the screen blacks out and you can't tell if you survived or not. So again, it's up to your headcanon. It's a role-playing game after all, to decide if this is still the same Raven or not. Either way, you're a neutral party, and you have to pick a side now. And that all is decided by which missions you choose to take within the next 24 hours. And that's pretty much it. There's not much left in the world, but everyone's fighting for what little scraps we can scrounge up now, because, yeah, humanity repeated its past mistakes, but has no controller this time to bail them out. No Layered to escape back into underground. All that shit's gone. Sad state of affairs, really. Alright, let's go into the first mission. Eliminate intruders for Vertex. Oh, and don't worry, this guy, as you can see up here, is going to show all the endings. They're all separate videos. I made them right here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 endings. There are 6 endings, at least the ones that he's going to show. And again, it's up to you to decide which one is your canon, basically. And I can say now, whichever ending you choose, I mean, it's yours to keep because there is no sequel to this storyline. This is the end of it. This is the end of the story that started with Armored Core 3. Just like Armored Core 2 Another Age was the ending of the storyline that started with Armored Core 1. So it gets to end however you want. Within these options, of course. These 6 different endings that there are. So we're going through first ending now, basically, is this video. Eliminate intruders. Mission summary. This mission request comes from Vertex, which is headed up by Jacko. If you guys remember him, I think he sent an email and when we were still with Raven's Ark back then. They want help taking care of some intruders. Also, the intro, I think, implied this is months after the ending of Nexus, so everything's freshly destroyed. The operation area is Cirque City, home of Vertex's headquarters. Advice. Okay, that's the sender. Requester Vertex, operation area, Old Nair Industrial Area. Objective, eliminate the intruders. Yeah, a lot of the soundtrack this time around is much more subtle, kind of ambient, or just very dark sounding.
An unknown force has invaded the Old Nair Industrial Area of Cirque City.
Okay, so there we go. They brought back mission briefings. But yeah, I was just gonna I didn't expect that. I thought we were just gonna go right into it. But because of what I just said, you know, the ambience, or not because, but I was gonna say the reason that the music is the way it is in this game is very different, is because they're trying to depict that vibe of a post-apocalyptic scenario. Like, we're living in a post-apocalyptic world now. So it's just this sort of very dark and dreary soundtrack with, and the environments in the game are gonna be very dark and dreary and dilapidated, of course. It's very, I guess it's kind of maybe slightly inspired by like Mad Max or something, as I think about it. I've never seen the movie, but I know enough about it now that I didn't back then to say that maybe there's a connection there. From Software maybe got some inspiration. It's gonna look very much like that, just wastelands everywhere now. Everything's destroyed. Anyway, I'll restart this. I didn't expect the mission briefing.
Raven, an unknown force has invaded the Old Nair Industrial Area of Cirque City. Although they're few in number, we shouldn't take any chances now that the declared attack time is so close at hand. Those who encroach on our territory must be dealt with firmly. Make sure all the intruders are eliminated.
It repeats the same thing I already read down there. 60,000 credits is the reward. Okay. Yeah, this is our own private little garage here. So when you accept a mission, your AC just whoop takes off. Oh, what I was gonna say, I said there's no direct sequel to this. This is the end of the Armored Core 3 storyline. I always figured that, but I never knew if Armored Core 4 was or wasn't a sequel to this. But I confirmed it when I was looking through the Wikipedia for the timeline of the release timeline in real life for the Armored Core games. I saw just a tiny little sentence of Armored Core 4 where it said it reboots the series again. So it's a completely new storyline all over again, just like Armored Core 3. I was like, oh, okay. So this, yeah, I can say with confidence that this is the end of this story. I have no idea what's in store for Armored Core 4. Never played or touched any game after this one.
The intruders
in the series.
are on the move.
Who's Sheila?
Make sure none of them escapes.
She our new operator, I guess?
Enemy AC sighted. Move out.
Yo, I like how your AC comes online now.
Where's Zenaida?
Who? We need the Snoop Dogg emo. Who?
Reinforcements, take them out.
This building has the Crest the Crest logo on it. I'm guessing it's some old headquarters of theirs. This must be some kind of underground city.
Successful.
Mission objective achieved. System switch to normal mode.
job, Raven.
Your computer is saying, you know, so the system switched to combat mode or normal mode now is no longer put in a dialogue box. You have to listen for it. Yeah, there's gonna be lots of cutscenes because the story obviously moves pretty fucking fast. I mean, that's why the first ending is just 1 hour. Like, almost all the videos are only like, just over an hour. Like I said, the game is short if you just play like one ending. One story route, I guess I should call it that. So there's gonna be lots of cutscenes. There's gonna be no filler here.
So quiet. Am I too late?
Yep.
Who was here?
You suck!
New part acquired. Arm Unit R. Rasetsu or whatever the hell that said. Dum 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 dum. Oh right, the tuning thing. I forgot about that. What do we got? 2 new emails. One from Evangel. Looks like Evangel survived the apocalypse. By the way, Evangel is the AC that is... I forgot to mention this during Armored Core Nexus. Evangel's AC is the one that is in the intro and on the box art, but in the intro movie as well. And he was the one in the post-game, the post-credits scene that we saw at the end of Armored Core Nexus as well, walking in front of that other red AC and a bunch of other MTs behind them. That little like cliffhanger sort of teaser for this game. That is Evangel, that blue, cool looking AC. From Evangel to our character, Simon. Subject launching attack, received at 8:38. That was 2 hours ago. So that mission we just did took up 2 hours. Remember, they're trying to make it realistic. Like, it took 2 hours for you to go, do the mission, come back, repair your AC, yada yada. And in those 2 hours, this happened. 38 minutes in. Alliance Tactical Unit is now prepared to launch a full-scale assault on Vertex and their interests. It's not clear what Jacko's intentions really are, and if we continue waiting any longer, it may be too late. I won't force any Raven to work for us, but those who stand against us will be eliminated. So Evangel is with, I'm guessing that's implying that... Yeah, that's implying that Evangel's with Alliance then. From Zenaida. She's the one who would have fought with us if, you know, we'd been any slower and she showed up. To Simon, she says, "You will pay." Received at 9:14, so she figured out it was us. When I take on a job, I don't like leaving any loose ends. I have never failed a mission assignment given to me until now. I don't know exactly who you are, but you've caused me a lot of embarrassment. No one shames me and gets away with it. You had better keep an eye on your back, because next time you look, I'll be there.
You son of a...
That 3D model before it turned into her emblem, it did actually have nipples on it. I just noticed. I saw that while I was reading. I was my eyes caught that. I was just like... like one of those old statues. Like a sculpture statue. Oh, this is, I think, researcher's report over the mission we did. Eliminate intruders, Raven rank S. Client, Vertex, start time 8:03. Oh, nice. We got there in 3 minutes. All intruders that entered the old Nair industrial area were located and destroyed. Oh, so I think the way you perform certain missions also determines the route you're going to take through the story. It's not just the missions you choose. I think you also have to do certain things within certain missions. Make them play out a certain way. There's a bunch of different ways to influence the outcome of the story. So the replay value for this game comes from replaying it, literally, over and over and trying to get different endings. That was the whole, like, gimmick of this game. Situation report. Currently, both Vertex and Alliance are fairly evenly matched. Time is critical, though. We'll see how things unfold in the coming hours. The area you secured is vital to the client. They're sure to be pleased. Advice. Who the hell is this advice guy? And who the fuck is Sheila? Plot holes. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't think that those questions are ever answered. They just don't ask questions, basically. Remove bridge defenders. This mission request involves securing a transport route for Alliance. The commander of Alliance's tactical unit forces, Evangel, has issued the assignment. Cool. Here's the briefing then.
This is the Alliance Tactical Unit Commander, Evangel. I'd like your help securing a vital transport route on the southern edge of Ruga Canyon. We have to move quickly. There's not much time left before Vertex launches their attack. The transport route will be useless to us if it is damaged. Please exercise caution when removing those defending it.
This game is very quiet compared to the last one.
Main system. Engaging combat mode. Eliminate all enemy units.
Not so much once we get in-game like this, of course. It's just like the last game in that respect, but you know.
All targets have been destroyed. Mission successful.
Mission objective achieved. System switched to normal mode.
Nice work, Raven.
It's now 12 o'clock. So every mission takes up 2 hours then. Means there would be a total of 12 missions every playthrough then. Since it's a 24-hour story. From Jacko to Simon. Subject to all Ravens. Yeah, it is the guy. This is the one who had restructured Raven's Ark near the end of the game when he discovered that, you know, somebody was like... The administrators were working with Mirage or something, and he wanted to preserve the neutrality, so he fired or did something to all the previous staff and administrators of Raven's Ark and restructured it. So he's still around too. He survived the apocalypse. Received at 11:50, that was 10 minutes ago. The Alliance organization was formed by a group of corporate executives bent on controlling the world and forcing others to do their bidding, which is what they were trying to do before, yeah. Again, they don't learn. The resources available to us pale in comparison to what Alliance has, but it is through the strength of our Ravens that we will prevail. We must strike out at those who would suppress us. And humanity continues down the same road, even in an apocalyptic setting. Even more so since resources are now actually scarce. Remove bridge defenders. Client Evangel, start time 10:10, enemy defenses, yeah, yada yada. Vital transport route secured. This is just a, you know, report from the last mission. Alliance now has control of a transport route leading into the heart of enemy territory, Cirque City. There are only 18 hours left until Vertex's declared time of attack. It'll be interesting to see what sort of moves each group makes next. Advice. You say his name quickly enough, it sounds like advice. Maybe that was the point. Interesting. Pursue withdrawing MT. The objective of this mission is to take advantage of what appears to be a Vertex trap in order to investigate one of their facilities. Follow the withdrawing forces. Okay.
We'd like you to investigate Vertex's materials storage site. The facility is connected to Vertex headquarters, so it came as quite a surprise when we learned that forces stationed there were being withdrawn. The reason for doing so isn't clear, but it might be an attempt to lure us into a trap. This possibility is a concern, but now is probably our best chance to conduct a survey. Once inside the facility, follow the withdrawing Vertex forces and gather what information you can. Proceed with caution, Raven.
Yeah, I can't remember if the virtual reality arena has like a bunch of rankings and you can, you know, the traditional arena system. But obviously when you do that, it doesn't take up hours. But like the story doesn't advance, the time stays still. Just as an aside. See, I like the new boot up sequence. That's really cool how they show everything flash at least once. It's kind of like when you turn on a car. It makes sense.
See where it leads you.
I'm just gonna chase him. Alright. We gotta pretend to fall for the trap to see what's going on. It's kind of funny. So on repeat playthroughs, whatever missions still play out the same, I'll fast forward through them so we can get through the, you know, so we can get to what's different for the next ending we're gonna see, basically the next story route, a lot quicker. But this is obviously our first story playthrough, so I won't be fast forwarding much of anything. Did that thing just say our leg part was damaged? Yeah, that was on purpose. We knew. Could have killed you ages ago. I was just, you know, wanted to see where you were taking me. Oh shit!
I got poison!
Why me?
You suck!
That's why.
Their true strength can't be gauged from this.
The survey is complete. Mission successful.
Achieved. System switched to normal mode.
That was Jack's AC. What's going on? Maybe Ed knows something. Let's head back.
So we're just a little posse of 3 people who haven't decided which side we're gonna be on for this conflict. Sheila, advice, and our character, basically. Okay, we got new emails. Rimfire, he's still around, eh? To Simon, subject narrow escape. Received at 12:57. I don't know how you figured out that it was a trap. I guess you're smarter than I gave you credit for. Enjoy your life while you can. I'm not the only one who wants to see you dead. Damn. He hates us as much as he hated the character from the last game. Maybe it is implied to be the same one, or maybe it's just, you know, when he starts realizing what side you're on, he wants you killed. From Alliance Tactical Unit to Simon, subject continued support. Yeah, like it could just be because at this point you've pledged your loyalty to Alliance, it seems like. Received at 1317. That was some amazing work you did. Vertex's declared attack time is quickly approaching, and although we have more resources than them, we must use these effectively if we are to succeed. The task ahead of us isn't an easy one, but I know we will win as long as we can count on your continued support. Note that this is a different emblem because it's a different entity, the Alliance Tactical Unit, from the actual Alliance headquarters, which is the blue A logo. So the report on Pursue Withdrawing MT. Pursued enemy MT and completed survey of facility. Jacko was encountered during mission. Based on what happened during the assignment, I think it's fair to say that Jacko was trying to get a feel for your capabilities. You could have been in a lot of trouble had he decided to attack. I wonder why he didn't take the opportunity. Protect the cargo from Alliance. Mission request involves an Alliance transport aircraft that crashed in the desert. It was most likely shot down by someone looking to get their hands on its cargo.
One of our transport aircraft experienced mechanical problems during a top-secret mission and crashed in the Garab Desert. We've lost all contact. The cargo the transport was carrying is extremely valuable, and there are those who would go to any lengths to recover it. Unknown aircraft have already been reported entering the region. Head to the crash site and eliminate any who attempt to retrieve the cargo. Please note, the transport was also carrying a large shipment of explosives that were probably scattered at the crash. Maneuver with care. Under no circumstances should any of the cargo be destroyed. Use discretion when choosing targets.
Fair enough.
We've arrived at the crash site. The area is littered with explosives. Be careful.
Main system.
Reminds me of that mission from the first Armored Corps.
Don't let those transports make off with the cargo.
Shit ton of mines littered, scattered across the desert. I think it was called Stop Dark Souls, right? All those tanks you had to fight in the desert filled with mines.
One of them is moving into position.
Second enemy wave approaching.
We're on location.
Pew, pew, pew.
Enemy target approaching.
Third enemy wave approaching.
Let's get started.
Enemy target approaching.
And knows exactly where to go to not hit a mine.
Wave approaching.
Enemy target approaching.
Fifth enemy wave approaching.
Absolutely wrecked.
Enemy target approaching. Looks like that was the last of them.
Mission objective achieved. System switched to normal mode.
Nice work, Raven.
Dylan!
New part acquired. Back unit. Oh, and every time you beat the game, you do get to save your AC and use it for the next playthrough. So it's basically New Game Plus over and over to find all the endings. You don't have to restart from zero. Or restart from, like, you know, the AC you transferred from the previous game. If you don't want to. From Alliance Headquarters assignment, eliminate traitors, received at 1548. It is 1600 hours right now. An emergency situation has just come up that requires immediate attention. We've confirmed that Evangel and some of those loyal to him have abandoned their duties with us to join Vertex. Traitorous bastards!
You son of a bitch!
This is completely unacceptable. We must show the traitors that their actions will not go unpunished. We'll make it worth your while to help us get rid of them. Wonder why he flipped sides. Jacko to Simon says Evangel switching sides, received at 1548, about 12 minutes ago. Evangel, the commander of Alliance's tactical unit, and a few of his fellow Ravens have decided to join Vertex. While fortunate for us, the loss of so many of their best pilots will certainly come as a harsh blow to Alliance. I'm sure they still have plenty of tricks left up their sleeves though. We dare not let our guard down for even a moment. Restful Millstones, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate that. Glad you're enjoying the content. Mission report on Protect the Cargo. It seems Alliance is quite impressed with your recent performance. Garnering this type of attention isn't necessarily a bad thing, but if Vertex and their allies learn about it, you'll quickly make it onto their hit list. Don't let your guard down. Thanks, Ed. Crash site was secured and cargo successfully protected from those attempting to steal it. He gives plenty of time to read it, so I might pause it a little less. He usually doesn't give too much time to read these things. Not in the previous videos. So, oh, this. Yeah, gotta do this. Destroy AC Vigilance. This mission request has been issued by Alliance Headquarters and involves the elimination of a Raven turned traitor. Seems the pilot in question intends on following Evangel. So they want us to kill him.
This is an emergency request. We need help eliminating the AC named Vigilance. The AC's pilot, Triturate, has joined forces with our former tactical unit commander, Evangel. He has betrayed his loyalties to Alliance. Some of our troops are already locked in combat with the target, but this is more a delaying action than anything else. They won't last much longer. Head to the Garab Desert and make sure the traitor is eliminated. It's possible that Evangel may get involved, so proceed with care. We can't afford any mistakes on this mission. Do not let us down.
Okay.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
Target sighted. Take it down.
Headquarters sent you, didn't they?
Yeah.
Enemy AC detected.
They want you dead, buddy. You're a traitor. They hired me to do it.
You bastard!
Son of a bitch!
I can't believe it is good.
Shit, the core's been damaged. It seems they upped the FromSoft upped the frequency for which parts of your AC can be destroyed. They probably realized, oh, you get updates on when you damage one of their parts too. It just said enemy's core part was damaged. So now it's actually more common to lose an arm or a leg, or, well, to lose, you know, an arm or your head. You never lose your legs, and clearly your core doesn't blow up until you've been destroyed completely, but when they get damaged, you do suffer status effects. Again, it's
You suck!
it's a mechanic that's been around since Armored Core 3, but it just wasn't that common to see
Good job, Raven.
until now. I'm getting really curious about what Armored Core is going to be, or Armored Core 4 is going to be like now. Now that we're actually getting close to the first game that I've never seen before. Hey, we got the Moonlight Blade weapon. New part awarded for defeating AC opponent. Nice. Because I did see Armored Core 4's intro movie at least a long time ago, and I did think it looked pretty fucking cool, so I'm hoping it is. Okay. From Alliance headquarters to Simon, traitor eliminated. Triturate, a Raven who worked for Evangel as a member of Alliance's tactical unit, was eliminated. Traitors like him cannot be tolerated, and we will stop at nothing to bring them to justice. Evangel will soon meet the same fate as his friend. From Alliance tactical unit to Simon, help needed. Received at 1736. I forgot to read the other one, but it's whatever. Evangel's defection has really stirred things up at headquarters. All of their attention is focused on cleaning up the traitors. Pride is clouding their vision, and they have lost focus about what is really important. We have to take care of Vertex and bring the chaos to an end. The world needs peace. I forgot to unpause sooner, so I might just do this too. Move to the next one. Okay. There have been oh, this is from Vertex to Simon. It says exercise caution. There have been repeated sightings of an unknown unit type in various locations during the last few hours. It appears as though it may be responsible for the loss of some of our forces. While it may be a new Alliance weapon, we don't know for sure. Please update us if any new information comes to light about this subject. It's not another 9-ball unmanned weapon, is it? Hope not. Mission report on Destroy AC Vigilance. Targeted Raven Triturate, located and eliminated in Gorav Desert. Triturate was actively involved with the Alliance tactical unit for a long time. It seems he fell out of favor with HQ once he decided to follow in Evangel's footsteps. Things are growing more complicated with the passing of every hour. I wonder what else awaits us. Yeah, it is now 1800 hours. We're almost halfway through the game. Alright, what do we got? Alt Energy Production. This mission request comes from Alliance's tactical unit and involves launching an attack on one of Vertex's most important facilities. There's a word missing there. There's a lot at stake here. Seems that way. I think the music is subtle enough that it shouldn't sound too much like Nightmare Fuel if I do this. So I think what I'm gonna do is from now on I will just fast forward and slow down the timer. Since he gives enough time, or the speed of the video, since the player gives enough time for you to read everything, I'll just slow it down to like a quarter speed to read something and then speed it back up. And that might be a little bit faster and less clunky and sort of... I guess, yeah, just less clunky than me just speeding up, slowing down, pausing and unpausing. You know, it's less steps. Should make things a little smoother.
Raven, we'd like you to bring operations at Vertex's main hydroelectric plant to a standstill. Both sides of the ongoing conflict are almost equally matched at present. That will change if we can cripple the enemy's ability to produce energy. Vertex is well aware of how important this facility is to their cause, and they have units in place to ensure its continued operation. Head to the plant and destroy all of the designated targets. Clear out as soon as the objective has been achieved.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
The targets are spread out. Locate and destroy them all.
It's people. Wait, were those actual human targets? Yeah, they're shooting at you. Holy shit, what did I click? Okay, like I didn't, my mouse wasn't on the this screen. It was over on my Streamlabs OBS. I was like, oops, when I clicked to pause. You actually hear their voices. They through the radio, you hear them yelling shit at you. I heard something and then yeah, they're right there. You actually fight human enemies. And then you shoot your fucking machine gun at them, which to them are like giant cannon bullets. Just annihilate them. Are those more humans up there, or? I mean, you know, most of the time you are fighting humans, but they're usually inside of mechs like MTs or ACs. So what I'm saying is you're actually fighting them on foot.
10 targets remaining.
Human enemies on foot fighting against you. That's a first for the series. We'd already kind of seen that in some of the intro movies, but this is the first time that not only was it a big thing in the intro movies, but it's actually a in-game enemy now too. Little groups of foot soldiers on the ground just shooting at you like that, firing rockets at you. Well, now you get a perfect sense of scale for the size of people compared to an armored core, and MTs of course too. A lot of MTs are actually taller than ACs. They're definitely not stronger though. You can hear them talking on the radio, but since it doesn't come up as a dialogue box, it's hard to really tell what the fuck they're saying.
6 targets remaining.
We need more manpower, I think it said. Pew pew. Of course, their little fucking rifles and rocket launchers do shit damage to an AC. Like how there's no blood and gore for killing the humans, though. Like on foot human soldiers, I should say. They just explode like an empty. It's kind of funny. They wanted to keep that T rating. Also, it would have been a lot of extra work to animate that, especially for such tiny enemies, you know?
Objective achieved. Make your way back out. Raven, Alliance has an urgent request.
Oh, they brought this mechanic back, huh?
They want help with a transport landing. You need to hurry if you want to take part.
I'm coming.
Get to the escape point as quickly as possible. There's no time. We have to hurry.
50 seconds is what you get to get here. Alright, directly into the next mission then.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
The transport has to make an emergency landing.
Target
Destroy the control towers.
Raven, we don't have much time. Please hurry.
The enemy units are utilizing ECM. This is going to make the landing more difficult.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Eliminate all targets.
Enemy reinforcements detected.
I'm still getting interference.
You still have active targets, Raven.
Please, hurry.
There's no more time. Hurry.
Oh shit!
Fuck!
Fucking barely.
The mission was a success. Let's head back.
Mission objective achieved.
Dylan!
System switched to normal mode.
Good job,
You
Raven.
son of a bitch.
Alright, from Alliance Tactical Unit to Simon, subject new weapon, 1936. It's 2000 hours, so that was less than 30 minutes ago. We assume that you have already heard about the sightings of a mysterious new weapon lately. It displays characteristics different from any existing weapon we are familiar with. Given the obvious complexity of the weapon, there is a reason to believe that Vertex is behind its creation. Make sure to destroy it should your paths cross. Okay. The only thing that sounded super distorted there was, of course, the emblem loading up. From Jacko to Simon, no time to waste. This was right at 2000 hours, right now, he sent this. I would say that there are roughly 10 Ravens left at this point. The conflict has become somewhat one-sided, but so far everything seems to be going as planned. There have already been many casualties, but those have been limited to Ravens who lacked the necessary strength. The real battle begins now. Alright, mission report. Halt energy production. Attack on Vertex's Sail hydroelectric plant a success. Energy production halted. Situation report. Carrying out 2 missions back to back is never easy, but the results that you managed to deliver were excellent. More and more of Vertex's key facilities are being seized by Alliance. The impact of these losses is sure to affect their declared attack plans. Yeah. I was too slow to slow down the speed there, so I was a little paranoid. I had to pause it. I was like, oh, I might go. But no, it's fine. Prevent reactor meltdown. This mission request involves preventing a reactor core meltdown at the Ware energy plant, I think. What type of resistance you might encounter is unknown. Okay.
An abnormal signal was detected emanating from the reactor core in one of our energy plants. We think the problem is the result of an ongoing Alliance attack, but we can't be certain. Either way, we need to take care of things at the facility. The worst case scenario we're facing right now is a complete reactor core meltdown. If this were to happen, our operations would grind to a halt. Various areas within the plant have been sealed off to keep any damage from spreading. We'll follow your progress through the facility and unlock gates for you as needed. It's unknown what type of resistance you might encounter once in position. We recommend that you come prepared to handle just about anything.
Fair enough. You got a bipedal AC, you just see them walk out.
Engaging combat mode.
They've locked the gate to keep out the enemy. Take care of the targets outside first. The gate has been unlocked. Move into the facility. Plant workers will lock and unlock gates for you one by one to ensure security. Life forms detected. Be careful.
Remnants of those old bioweapons that
Clear out all targets.
Kisaragi and Navis made together.
Area secured. We unlocking the gate.
What the? These ones can fly.
Area secured. We unlocking the gate.
There's new ones now.
Surprise, motherfucker.
The reactor's temperature is rising. It's going into meltdown. You have to destroy the power supply controls. Lock released.
Three targets remaining. 2 targets remaining.
Oh my god.
AC part acquired.
Overheating like a motherfucker. Generator can't keep up. We're running out of energy. Armor points are depleting fast. We're melting. Literally.
Lock released.
Oh my god. I thought the mission was gonna end right there.
The reactor's temperature is dropping.
There we go. Jesus Christ. We're on fire.
Check the area for targets.
Just like...
Lock released.
I got poison!
More like we're on fire, but whatever. I have no better button for that. So dumb. Oh my god.
It's clear.
Mission objective achieved. System switched to normal mode.
Good work.
Maybe now
Let's head out.
things will cool off around here and I won't be fucking melting. Congo. New part acquired. A generator. Nice. Interesting name for it too. 2200 hours. Oh yeah, if you guys notice, you really pay attention to the background because you're in a garage with windows. During the daylight hours, you will see sunlight coming in, like when we started the game. But now that it's, you know, the dead of night, it's a little bit darker in here because there's no sunlight coming in through the windows. Obviously, it's a nice little detail they added for your garage. Pretty cool. Alright, Alliance Tactical Unit to Simon says Pulverizer. Received at 2101. Reports are filtering in of numerous sightings of one of those mysterious weapons in the area around Cirque City. It's most likely something developed by Vertex. We've named it Pulverizer. The one seen most recently appears to have been significantly improved. How this occurred in such a short time is unknown. We need to learn more. The music has changed. From Alliance Headquarters to Simon. Rise to the occasion. The search for Evangel is so far proving to be quite difficult. Alliance prides itself on being a role model for the people of the world. We can't allow traitors to tarnish our image. Eliminating all the traitors will restore stability. Keep up the good work. From Vertex to Simon. Subject mystery weapon. This was 20 minutes ago. We have nothing whatsoever to do with this weapon Alliance refers to as a pulverizer. Our organization doesn't possess the technology needed to create such a device. Also, this mysterious weapon launches attacks indiscriminately. Our forces have been targeted as well as Alliance's. We don't know why Alliance is claiming that it belongs to us, but it's not true. Well, that's a classic political move, dude. Like, even if they know that's not true, they're turning the public against you as much as they can so that they support them, justifying their war against you. Just politics. Just, you know, human manipulation or psychological manipulation, social manipulation in this case, because, you know, like manipulating the entire population, basically. Prevent reactor meltdown mission report. Bioorganisms inside Quare Energy plant eliminated and reactor core meltdown averted. The client has concluded that the bioweapon attack was in fact launched by Alliance. As you know, there have been sightings of several unidentified units recently. An investigation to learn more about them is ongoing. I thought I hadn't slowed it down, so that's why I stopped it. Okay. Track down Evangel. This mission request involves tracking down Evangel and eliminating him. Alliance Headquarters deems him to be a traitor and wants to see him punished. Advice. Okay.
Raven, we want you to track down and eliminate Evangel. He's been missing since a few hours ago. Evangel is commander of Alliance Tactical Unit forces. It is completely unacceptable if he has defected just before the upcoming battle with Vertex. We've managed to narrow down a location where he might be hiding out. You've been cleared to attack should you discover him there. Eliminate all who attempt to interfere with your mission.
Okay. Oracle, that's the name of his AC. Yeah, see, that's the box art / intro movie main AC that you see for Armored Core Nexus. It's Evangel's AC called Oracle. The one pulling off all that badass shit.
In combat mode.
Supposedly, he's somewhere in this area.
Let's fuck him up.
Destroy any resistance you encounter.
We're close enough to the end that I'm just cruising. Like, it's been over an hour, but I'm like... We might even be able to just separate... We might even be able to just do one segment per playthrough, basically. Because they're all, like, roughly an hour, I think. So, let me see. Some of them are a little longer, but they never reach an hour and a half. So, yeah. I could probably, to make them clean videos, just like this guy... one playthrough / ending / story route. That's the best way to put it, I think. One story route per video, essentially. It means I have to go a little over an hour, but that just means I'll take a longer break. What? We've been duped?
What? What the fuck?
Yeah, maybe he left us behind as a little trap in case we came looking for him then. But yeah, yeah, I'll probably try to keep it to like one video per story route then. Just like the YouTube videos we're watching. I'll probably keep it clean.
Where is he?
Yeah, that's actually a good idea. I'll just take slightly longer breaks between each segment to make up for it. Like 20 minutes or something.
Dylan!
Mission objective achieved. System switched to normal mode.
I guess the information was wrong. Let's head out.
Fuck!
Yeah. How it goes sometimes. Alright, what do we got? From Alliance Headquarters to Simon. Subject, emergency situation, received at 2300 hours, an hour ago. It's now midnight. There are only 7 hours left until Vertex's declared attack time, and so far our mission results are not exactly what we hoped for. Evangel's defection and problems with the warlords have hindered our efforts, but we are confident that we can overcome these issues provided that you continue to support us. The warlords. I suppose that is what the Vertex Ravens have turned into. Okay, the mission report on the one we just did. Track down Evangel. Enemy force encountered at mining site destroyed. Primary target Evangel not located. Alliance Headquarters prides itself on maintaining strict order. If Evangel has defected, then they are obligated to take him down in order to save face. Going after those who might be harboring him is also an effective means of doing away with groups Alliance doesn't like. Yeah. Politics, as usual. Eliminate Sorcerer. This mission request involves eliminating a Raven that Jack claims has betrayed him. Jack seems to be growing impatient as the declared attack time nears.
There's a Raven I want you to eliminate.
Oh yeah?
It's still hard to believe that someone I had so much respect for could betray me at this most critical time.
Dude, so many betrayals
There's
happening.
No doubting his guilt, though. He must be punished. I'm sure he believes his actions are justified, but he also knows the consequences he must face. Don't fail me, Raven.
Alright, Jacko. Kind of funny. This... Yeah, I'm starting to remember more and more of the story of this game, and there are so many fucking betrayals. It's constantly people defecting from one side to the other. It's just constant back and forth. All of it, a lot of it depends on your choices as well. Who you side with and all that.
It's him. Kill the traitor.
You bastard! You son of a bitch!
What's going on?
He sounds confused. Oh, is this one of those cases like... Is Jacko turning into Stalin? Is he super paranoid that everybody around him is trying to betray him? So he's just like... Fuck it, that guy looked at me funny. He's a traitor. Kill him! That means his defense is down.
It's not over yet.
What are you, 0 from Mega Man X4 now? Oh my god, the strafing. This battle though, oh my god.
Why?
And he's gone.
Mission objective achieved. System switched to normal mode.
And all he said was, but why? I don't know, dude. Take it up with
We only
him.
need those who are truly strong.
Oh shit.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Forgive me.
And the truth comes out. There was no betrayal. Jacko's just not even paranoid. He just didn't want him because he was weak. He thought he was weak, so he's like, I'm just gonna frame him for being a traitor and then kill him. He's like, we only need the truly strong. But then he still felt compassion for him and was just like, forgive me, my friend. It had to be done. No new emails. Oh, straight to the mission report then. Eliminated Raven. Jack claims betrayed him. The purpose of his actions remains unclear. This last assignment seems like it was a very foolish move on Vertex's part. They are a much smaller organization than Alliance and really cannot afford to do away with their members. There's no evidence that Sorcerer was a traitor. What is Jack up to? I don't know. He's losing his fucking mind, apparently. Investigate recent attack. This mission request has been issued by Alliance's tactical unit and involves looking into a recent attack carried out on their forces at Tartarus HQ.
Our forces at the old corporate headquarters site were decimated
Okay.
during a recent attack.
I'll have to actually slow it back down a little sooner.
Our forces at the old corporate headquarters site were decimated during a recent attack. It's unknown who is responsible, but we want you to check it out.
Oh, straight to the point. All right.
Is that a pulverizer?
What? Surprise, motherfucker. What the
Looks
fuck?
dangerous. Be careful.
Its design does somewhat resemble 9 balls, so I think these pulverizers are more leftover unmanned weapons that were excavated from that mine at the end of Armored Core Nexus. They're trying to finish off what's left of humanity.
It's weakening.
We're having a blade fight.
Unidentified target destroyed.
You're so powerful.
Yeah. But we're stronger.
Objective achieved. System switched to normal mode.
Purposes.
I don't know, but they seem hell-bent on...
Let's clear out.
I mean, what were Nine Ball's only words? Destroy, destroy, destroy. If he was... I mean... He was pretty much a pulverizer from what it looks like. Like I said, their design is very similar. And they seem hell-bent on just destroying everything that they see, so... The ancients of humanity in this universe didn't leave behind a very peaceful legacy. History from before the days of the controller and layered, so no one knows what the hell these things are, but... Yeah, ancient humans didn't leave very friendly toys behind. What do we got? From Zenaida to Simon. Pities. What a pity, she says. I see you've decided to take sides with Alliance. I honestly thought you were smarter than that. This is such a big disappointment. Evangel, Alliance's most recognizable Raven, wasn't even good enough to face me. What a fool he was to think that he might be the one. The one? What are we in the Matrix now? What is this? 4 in the morning. We probably have some big dark circles on their eyes, our character. From Evangel to Simon says, don't interfere. I was foolish to listen to Jack. Should have done this long ago. There is nothing to compare with the power of evolving indefinitely. I will defeat you. I will defeat Zenaida. I will conquer everything! Okay then. From Alliance headquarters to Simon, maneuver completion. We've received reports that an unknown enemy force has appeared in Cirque City. Information is very limited though, and we don't have any details. Evangel sent us a disturbing email at about the same time, and we think he may be involved in the events unfolding. If this is Vertex's last attempt to strike back, it must be stopped. Investigate recent attack mission report. Pulverizer that attacked Tartarus headquarters site destroyed. The pulverizer you encountered was obviously dangerous, but not nearly as deadly as a well-trained Raven. Rumors are going around that this was a last attempt by Vertex to turn the tide of the ongoing conflict, but I don't think that's the case. Not nearly as deadly as a well-trained Raven. They're gassing us up. Just... This mission request has been issued by Alliance's tactical unit and involves eliminating a Raven interfering with the search for a route into the area below Cirque City. The target is a skilled pilot.
We've just received word from one of our recon teams that there is a massive facility located beneath Cirque City. All of our resources are currently focused on finding a way inside the structure. Unfortunately, there's a Raven employed by Vertex who is doing everything in his power to interfere. We'd like your help eliminating him. The target's name is Crow, and he is one of the best. You have to be at the top of your game. We're so close to putting a stop to Jack's plans. Do not fail us, Raven.
A Raven named Crow. And his AC is called Aiming Hawk. A lot of bird references. Holy shit! I wouldn't be able to tell a Raven apart from a crow, I gotta be honest. Yeah. Some scorched earth shit happened here.
There's the target. Take him out.
You bastard son of a bitch!
You're going to regret this, Raven.
At least I ain't a crow. Anyway.
You're not bad.
Son of a bitch.
This is what he just said.
Watch out. The area is being bombarded.
By who?
Enemy legs destroyed.
Enemy legs destroyed.
It's too dangerous here. You need to leave.
No shit. Oh shit, it's those things. Okay, yeah, it's safe to say the pulverizers are connected to these things. The things that destroyed the whole world at the end of the last game.
The bombardment stopped. There's a message from our client. They've secured an entry route into the underground facility. I wonder if there's a connection to those weapons. Let's clear out.
Last 10 minutes. No new mail. Mission report. AC interfering with search for route into the area underneath Cirque City defeated. Alliance forces managed to secure the route leading into the area underneath Cirque City while you were fighting with Crow. Those strange weapons disappeared at about the same time. I wonder if there's a connection between them and the area. Perhaps. The plot thickens. Underground investigation. This mission request involves investigating the area beneath Cirque City. There must be something there that will explain Vertex's intention to launch an attack. That's the reason.
Although we faced fierce resistance from Vertex, our forces managed to secure an entry route leading into the area beneath Cirque City. Based on the desperation with which Vertex fought, we have reason to believe that something relating to the ongoing conflict is concealed there. Our forces suffered heavy losses during the last battle, and we don't have the manpower to conduct a survey of the underground area. We'd like you to do so instead. It's unknown what type of dangers exist in the area, but Jack's declared time of attack is at hand, and we're running out of options. This will most likely be the final battle, Raven. Good luck.
Oh yeah, what time is it?
Declared underground conflict.
It's 5 in the morning? So that last mission only took an hour.
Resistance.
Okay.
Good luck.
Well, the chapters in the YouTube video don't say otherwise about this being the last battle. Gotta be your character's gotta be exhausted by the end of this. The full 24 hours
We're almost at the operation area.
of just doing missions back to back like this. Like, holy shit.
This is probably your last battle. Promise me you'll come back alive.
Will do, Sheila. As long as you can promise me something else if I make it back safely. I mean...
What? You bastard! Son of a bitch!
Raven, my scanner is picking up a lot of activity.
I was just gonna ask for milk and cookies, guys. Like, is that so much to ask?
Do what you can to avoid being hit.
Like, can she do that for us? Give us some milk and cookies when we get back? I don't mind if they're animal crackers too. They don't, you know. She doesn't have to like bake or anything.
They just keep coming.
Well, at least strafing is doing the trick. Unlike at the ending of Nexus's, unlike Nexus's ending where there's no fucking avoiding them.
There's no end.
You just get bombarded until you're fucking destroyed.
Hang in there, Raven.
It's alright, if we're the same character from last time, we've been through this before, we'll be fine.
What can I do?
Sheila, calm down, it's okay.
It can't end like this.
It won't. And he's gonna be fine.
A test of your reflexes.
That's what this whole thing is.
Raven, over here.
Dylan!
The gate is
Jacko!
unlocked. Get out of there.
You son of a bitch.
He saved us.
You made it.
Barely. You could have been quicker with that. Jesus. Oh, he's fucked up.
What happened to Jack?
Look at me. This is what happens when you step over the line. It was foolish to think we could control it. You're the only hope now, Raven. You must not fail.
There he goes.
It's time. This is it. I don't know what lies ahead, Raven.
Sorry, the snakes scream.
Please be careful.
Thank you, Sheila. Your concern would be more touching if we actually had any kind of character development with you or between us or anything, but I don't even know who the fuck you are.
This must be what Jack was talking about.
It's like... Or Ed. Say hello to Eddie for me. Yes, he looks like another 9-ball, but with swords.
Something's wrong here, Raven.
What?
Keep your distance and stay alert.
It sounds just like the AI enemies we destroyed during the ending of Silent Line. Just this inhuman, robotic sort of voice. These arms are a linear gun? Holy shit. Fuck. You gotta be able to hit him though. Shit.
Interesting.
I thought so. Someone's on board that thing.
What?
The plot twist.
What the fuck?
You'll regret this.
Who the fuck is... Oh, is it Evangel?
That voice sounds familiar.
You bastard!
I...
You were one as well.
You son of a...
A dominant.
You did it.
A dominant?
I'm glad you're okay. Let's head out.
Well, thanks, Sheila. And that was Pulverizer Route 1. Our first ending for Armored Core Last Raven. First story route complete. There you have it. One possible outcome has been explored. He called us a dominant. Also, his voice sounded just like Jacko, now that I think about it, so maybe they were implying that his AC blowing up there was a decoy. And it was actually him inside the pulverizer, and then, well, he blew up and died. When we killed him in that one. The hell was he trying to achieve, I wonder? Even though I'm not the biggest fan of this theme song for Last Raven, I do like that it has like that sort of low-key old western vibe to it. Like it's the age of the Wild West again, which it is. This post-apocalyptic world is completely lawless and disorganized, so might as well be like the Old West. Speaking of that, I forgot to mention this back when we were doing Silent Line. Silent Line's main theme song to me back in the day used to give me very low-key Terminator theme song vibes. It would just like kind of remind me, very loosely though, very loosely remind me of Terminator's theme song. But maybe that was the intention, seeing as how that one's storyline, kind of like the previous game, centered around, you know, the question of artificial intelligence and its relationship to like humanity and all that. It makes you wonder, speaking of that now, if this was, you know, this technology, the pulverizer technology that we're encountering here, this game was 2006, okay, is, you know, somehow still related to that. But it looks far more advanced. New part awarded for achieving rank S. Sweet! Okay, so the next video just starts right after the intro. He expects you to watch these in order. It just went to the next video. Last Raven playthrough number 2, Jacko Route, apparently it's called. Okay. Well, that'll be tomorrow, or the next video, basically. For now, we'll just, you know, we'll leave it there. Let me do this. There we go. We'll leave it there for now. As always, thank you very much for watching. Appreciate the support across Twitch and YouTube, and I bid you all please take care of yourselves. Stay safe out there. Don't die. Look after each other, and until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, and good night, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.
Dylan! You son of a bitch.